Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. It is Spirit of Paradox here, and it is good to be back. Yes, folks, I have been away for a month because I had a lot going on within the last month, and honestly, but there was a lot of crappy comics releasing in December, and that didn't help, so I just decided to take a break. And I got easily distracted. I got new games nearly every week or last month. I got some new action figures, my custom Ultimate Thanos and Venom heads for my action figures and that. So I had a lot of fun. Also got burnt on Christmas. Like literally, my face got a bit burnt when I was cooking up some ribeye steaks. But yeah, I had fun on Christmas. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and a happy new year to you all as well. And today we are going to be covering the Ultimate issue number 8. And in this issue, it is dedicated to the debut of the Ultimate Guardians of the Galaxy. And this is a meaty issue, people. There's a lot going on in this issue. We get to know what's going on the cosmic side of the Ultimate Universe. And we're also going to get some teasers to what's coming in the future as well. Potentially that Ultimate Incursion. I see you, Jesse. And also we see that Return of the Maker in 10 months. And potentially teasing on how the outcome of that's going to go down and the outcome of the Ultimate Universe in the future. So if you guys are fans of the Ultimate Universe, this is the channel you want to be on. We cover the original and the new here, so make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let's begin. The story begins with the Ultimates investigating a tachyon anomaly, and we see this spaceship 4,181 years to its destination, and is getting closer and closer through time. Here? You're sure, Doom? Asks Wasp. I installed the Triskelions tachyon detection array myself, Wasp. I am sure, says Doom. And the ship 2,584 years to its destination. But there's nothing out here but corn, says Wasp. This Doombot looks really cool, by the way. Tachyon particles move backward, forward, and sideways through time. A temporal event has either already occurred or will soon. And in fact, that ship that's causing this event is now 1,602 years to its destination. That should have been 1610, personally. That was a perfect moment to have that there. An Ultimate Captain America asks, I don't understand. Does the Council have a time machine? No, not to my knowledge. Something's coming, says America Chavez. And here we see the spaceship getting more and more closer. 828 years to its destination. Hold on, America. And the thing is, some of the Ultimates are beginning to panic because they're thinking that this could possibly be the Maker making his return early. Then who? Not him. Not yet, says Wasp. I don't know, says Doom. Approaching destination. Brace for transition into real time in 3, 2, 1, and boom. We see the spaceship crash land and basically cut a swath through this cornfield. No, it's only January. We aren't ready. How could the Maker... Right, now this part is very important, people, because it sets up a lot of future timelines or future stories and Ultimate Incursion. Thank you, Jesse, for bringing that up to me. This kind of brings it all together in here. Crossed unaccountable eons, pursued by fourth-dimensional hyper-conquerors, the Maker and Kang, through the rise and fall of empires, waded through drowned armies, twisted of pseudo-legends, face down in the superflow, traded information with the vast cool intelligences outside of time, all to find you, America, our America. Uh, do I know you? Asks Chavez. Know me? And Captain Marvel explains, together we defeated the ultimate Ultron Dominion, splitting ourselves through the Infinity Prism to fight simultaneously in every moment of time and space. When the 24th Celestial host returned and judged the Milky Way a failure, it was us who developed a new form of super diplomacy to convince them otherwise. And it was your idea to work together to generate enough cosmic energy to convert contraction to expansion, turning the negative zone into the positive zone, and ushering a new age of abundance, peace and growth for that backward universe. We are the ultimate guardians of the galaxy, the greatest heroes of the 61st century. Know us? You're one of us. We came here on a ship powered by pure hope to save you from this broken past. Ultimate Wasp says, Doom, are you getting any of this? I am. It appears they have a time machine too. How interesting. And Ultimate Captain America had to get in the middle because he saw how Captain Marvel was grabbing up on Chavez, like holding her arm, and he was like, yo, hey, back off a little miss, you're being aggressive. But basically, she gets a little pissed off about that and decides to blast Captain America away and tells him, this does not concern you. The Ultimates see how Captain America was attacked, and they basically all get ready to start fighting. Consider us concerned, says Captain America. And Doom's like, another pointless fight, who would have predicted? You must remember us, America, says Captain Marvel. That's Star-Lord, the master of the solar system, lord of the 12 houses and the land beyond the sun. As we see him take on Wasp and Giant Man, he tells them, the stars sing different, sadder songs now, like far-off funeral music. These guys have powers we don't even have names for, says Ultimate Giant Man. And then there's Ultimate Nullifier, who, in a duel in the burning back alleys of Pandemonium, shot Mephisto through his black heart with a 0-point bullet, and single-handedly erasing the concept of eternal suffering from the universe. Ultimate She-Hulk tries to go on the offensive against Ultimate Nullifier, but he tells her there's no need to struggle. There's nothing to struggle against, and then shoots her in the head with the end gun. I just zeroed out your kinetic energy. The end guns that can nullify anything I can fully understand. We learned thermodynamics in the 3rd grade. Try to remain calm. We'll be done here soon. Surely you remember Cosmo Starstalker, who stayed behind to protect humanity after all the canines ascended to a higher state of being, the ultimate good boy. We never gave up on you, America. Never. And I am Captain Marvel, protector of the universe and wielder of the Omni-Bands. You don't remember me, do you? You're attacking my friends. Them? These twisted, deathless recreations? These are mockeries of what should have been. Don't talk about my friends that way, says Chavez. They're not your friends. We're your friends. Show her, Cosmo. And as he uses his telepathic abilities, he tells Chavez, don't worry, America. We'll repair whatever's... And then we see her say, hey, what are you doing in my mind? And then he finds out. Butchers. Her mind has been cut open again and again with primitive psychic instruments, like performing a brain surgery with a rusty saw. And America shouts, my head. I'm so very sorry. Those memories cannot be retrieved. They've amputated her past. And as we see America say, get out in a fit of rage, causing a somewhat of a mini explosion, sending everyone flying back. As everybody starts to regain their bearings, Captain America says, I've never kicked a dog in my life, but after what you just did to America, I'm considering it. I apologize. We have more liberal ideas about psychic consent when it comes to where I come from, especially between guardians. It goes against my very principle to pry open to minds uninvited. But you are particularly screaming it. Tell me, are you aware that you all share the same bad dream? Look, as we see, all of the Ultimates are dead, with Ultimate Hulk smiling in the background. Yeah, I'd be getting bad dreams if I was fighting in issue number 6. But I guess this could also be teasing something else, because he does have a future storyline teased here. So this could be hinting towards that. Now, so this is the part where Ultimate Star-Lord and Doom interact with one another, and I really like this interaction. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this. You are not the Doom we know, but there is something familiar about you. Something dangerous. What is it? You can see me? How interesting. Our encryption reminded me of those games we played as children. We can do things with your technology that you cannot dream of. As we see Ultimate Star-Lord literally pop his head out through Doom's screen, and Doom is just like, bruh. Observing. Always observing from behind your mask. You're looking for something. You will never find it. I have temporarily disabled your space station's communications, surveillance, transportations, and weapons systems. Also, your primitive time machine. America belongs with us. Do not attempt to interfere. The man in the iron mask. The man in the iron lung. Now I remember. One of you is responsible for the untold suffering and the deaths of trillions. The other one could save everything. Now, which was which? What Ultimate Star-Lord is hinting here is that in the future, one of the 3 characters are going to cause a catastrophic event that leads to the deaths of trillions. So I'm thinking he is possibly referring to Ultimate Kang in the future. Because if we think about it, Ultimate Doctor Doom in this universe is somewhat likely to become Ultimate Kang in the future, because he is trying to bring back the Fantastic Four, which Star-Lord here had mentioned. You are looking for something, and you will never find it. That's referring to the Fantastic Four, and also talking about the deaths of trillions. Yes, Ultimate Kang goes on a war across history to fight against the Maker and other characters such as the Guardians of the Galaxy in the future as well. So this could also be Howard or Tony, which also makes sense. Tony with the suit of armor. Ultimate Kang's suit is pretty much Ultimate Iron Lad suit, but in that ugly ass green and purple. But still, in the next page, we continue with Captain Marvel and America Chavez. Stop, America! Please stop! If they took your past, then I'll give you mine. As she puts her hand on Chavez's face, she gives her her memories. My life is your life, remember? As we see them battling monsters, flying, lifting, all making out together. And this is where it gets nuts, people, so listen very carefully. The 61st century, try to remember, a post-scarcity, post-imperialist paradise in progress. This is what we lost. 255,000 super guardians protecting over 400 million inhabited worlds. The apogee of the unbroken age of heroes going back 4,000 years. The Guardians of the Galaxy saved the universe on a monthly basis for a millennia. Perhaps that's why we were so confident we would do so again. Captain Universe was the first to notice. It presented as a sharp chest pain and crushing grief, radiating from the 21st century down the right arm. Soon, temporal seismographs were giving off impossible readings, indicating a catastrophe in time. A group of our most experienced guardians was sent out to investigate. Only one returned. The Unmaker. We are unmade. For those who do not know, the Unmaker was supposed to be teased and shown off in Ultimate Invasion, and I actually made a video about this. This was back when Ultimate Invasion was currently being released, and we was doing like the teaser videos to the next issue coming out, and the Unmaker was supposed to be Doom. Though it was not ever mentioned in comic, it was simply one of the articles like teasers for the comic, but never actually stated in book. So keep that in mind. So it's either Doctor Doom or Kang. Or the Maker comes back and changes his name to the Unmaker. That could also be a thing. The greatest minds of the galaxy convened, Mentor-137, the Parliament of the World Minds, the human supreme intelligence, and the internal Unimind. Ideas were suggested, debated, and discarded at the speed of light. We must remember our oath. Save everything. And plus, I believe that is Ultimate Doom standing next to 616 Reed Richards. Or maybe that's just a red herring. But yeah, I noticed that by the way. It was an impossible challenge. Creation itself was racing to erase us. So we did the impossible. We turned the entire 61st century into an arc. A century ship, and piloted all 100 years out of our unraveling reality. And into the superflow, the informational space between universes. We escaped creation, but creation followed us. We found an army stationed just outside of time, led by a mad and brilliant conqueror. While the rest of us fought to protect our fragile century, our most powerful members, Captain Universe, Starbrand, Molecule Boy, Gerard the Phoenix, and even Gary, wielder of the Infinity Gauntlet, struggled to maintain the integrity of the ship, of a present without a past or a future. It was an impossible challenge, even for them. How to describe the death of a universe? The head only holds fragments, moments. Xandar the Bright Mind, hero star of Trantar, so overcome grief it went nova, then collapsed into a black hole. The 10 billion descendants of Banner, the so-called Planet Hulk, trying to hold back reality with their bare hands. The terrible bloated corpse of Galactus, the Lifebringer, Seeder of Worlds, floating through space like a rotten rogue planet, and the terrible things that began to grow inside it. As the 61st century fell apart around us, we pointed our ship back the way we came, into the reality that had replaced ours, hoping for a soft landing. Countless centillions died on impact. 100 years splintered like cheap gop-up wood. Tragedy on a biblical scale. A few guardians survived, thrown faster than light through time in every direction. I landed in the distant past. With only Stone Age tools, I built our ship, the the apocastasis, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that fuckery. Out of the broken fragments of the 61st century, I had begun to search for other survivors. And Captain America asks, but America's been here, being tortured for years. Why are you just coming for her now? There has been a 62-year span of hard time, from 1963 to 2024, impenetrable even to us, the origin of the temporal anomaly that unmade our universe, says Star-Lord. And Captain Marvel says, you must have landed inside of that period. Your momentum and your unique cosmic energy field somehow piercing the Unmaker's barrier. I feared. I thought you were, until the cosmos caught your scent 5,000 years from now, we came to rescue you. I don't. And then America Chavez is just really perplexed by the whole situation because she doesn't know what to believe. And Captain Marvel continues, once we've rescued everyone, we'll find a way to break the barrier and undo the Unmaker's work, restoring the rightful future, saving our universe and our friends. And Ultimate Giant Man asks a very important question. But wouldn't that erase all of us, like our world, the way it erased yours? But Star-Lord tells them, there are ways around that. We have methods of timeline pruning and replanting. Given time, we can save everyone. And Captain Marvel asks her, so what do you say? This is a rescue mission. Exactly. So you'll join us? No. No? No. But all the things that we've been through, those were beautiful memories. But those were yours, not mine. Can you understand? They don't belong to me anymore. I believe that I love you, but I don't know you. I don't remember everything. But I remember that I am a part of something important here, and that I am committing myself to saving the future this way. The Maker comes out of his city in 10 months. We're going to be ready for him. We're going to fix the world. Haven't you been listening? We know this world's future. We've been there, seen it with our own eyes. As Captain Marvel begins to get into a bitch fit. And Captain Marvel reveals the future where the Maker has returned, and she tells her, you lose, America, and the Unmaker wins, showing as the city of tomorrow opening up with all of this advanced city and ships in the sky, the armies, the slaves. We even see that there are celestials rocking the Maker's symbol, showing a serious power move. And we see multiple Ultimate Iron Men rolling about as well. And we see the Ultimates. I'm assuming these are going to be Ultimate Kang's clone Ultimates that we saw in Ultimate Invasion. And we see Ultimate Kang himself at the very front, which I am guessing is the Unmaker. We have to wait and see, because he got locked in there with the Maker, same with Howard Stark. So I'm probably guessing we're going to find out who is behind the mask for Ultimate Kang when this story comes out, and I'm guessing this is going to be Ultimate Incursion. And if that's the case, then alright, let's go for it. Maybe. But the future can change. We're proof of that, aren't we? As she puts her hand on Captain Marvel's face. What I don't get is, they came to this exact spot, tracking America's unique aura. But America was only here because Doom detected them a couple of hours ago. So which came first? What caused what? Best not to think about it, honey, says Wasp. I can't believe this. You're turning your back on us for them? Don't pout. I have a feeling it's not like you. Ugh. At least take this temporal flare. Whenever we see it, and whenever you need us, we'll be there. This isn't goodbye. You've broken my heart, but my purpose remains intact. There are other Guardians stranded out there, and we can't rest until we find them all. Save everything. The Guardian Oath. You do remember. Good luck, America. I do not envy you. I've seen this world's future. It's all impossible choices and tragic outcomes. And the last shot of the comic is with Ultimate Iron Lad or Tony Stark in the Iron Lung, with Doom watching over him, with 10 months remaining until the Maker returns. And this is where Ultimate issue number 8 ends. So that was the Ultimate issue number 8, and I have got to say, that was really good. When it comes down to the Ultimate Guardians of the Galaxy, I am very excited to see more of these characters, even though I'm not actually much of a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. I really like that this one is a lot more serious in tone, and we don't get the goofy MCU comedic group that we are traditionally see nowadays. I liked the crazy depictions of these characters, like Star-Lord being an old man with like crazy abilities, and we see Ultimate Nullifier not actually being a little device but an actual being capable of nullifying anything. And seeing Cosmo the Star Stalker dog as well. I love dogs. That's also good to see. But we also got to see seeds to potential stories in the future of the Ultimate Universe. So Marvel has confirmed that Ultimate Incursion is going to be the next event story. But when you think of Incursion, you kind of think the Secret Wars 2015 situation there. I think that was teased here. One, the event that's coming in 10 months from now with the return of the Maker. And two, probably one that's happening later down the line when it comes down to a more universal scale. When it comes down to the Unmaker. And I think that is what's going to be Ultimate Incursion, and maybe not the event in 10 months, because we also did get to see a little tease where Ultimate Doom is actually standing right next to 616 Reed Richards. We definitely do know that Earth 616 is going to be colliding with the new Ultimate Universe. This was set up in Donny Cates' Venom issue 200, or is it 100? One or the other, but was where Venom went around the Marvel Universe telling heroes that the Maker is coming back and is going to invade the main Marvel Universe and tried to replace it with his new one, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing here. So that is what I'm thinking is going to happen, and I do think 616 Reed Richards would work with Doom, but I think he would probably be hesitant knowing who Doctor Doom is in his universe, but I think Reed Richards will finally get the figure out who's behind the mask, but that's a wait and see thing. Then we also got to see that tease towards the descendant of Bruce Banner and Planet Hulk. So it seems like there is going to be an actual planet of Hulks. Believe it or not, that was also done in Donny Cates' Hulk that got cancelled quite shortly due to his situation in his car accident. But yeah, we actually got to see a planet of Hulk, so we're probably going to see that again here in the new Ultimate Universe. And it said that they was holding back reality with their bare hands, so I'm guessing that was from the Guardians of the Galaxy's first iteration of the Ultimate Universe before the Maker got round. Because we also do need to consider this as well, right? The whole situation that's going on with the Guardians of the Galaxy being like their universe being erased. I think that was due to the Maker messing with time when he arrived in the new Ultimate Universe and did his shenanigans to the timeline. I think that drastically altered what happened to the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they explained what happened in the issue. I think that's probably why, not to mention Kang as well being a part of that, also causing problems, who I'm guessing is going to be called the Unmaker, when I thought that was going to be Doom, according to the tease to Ultimate Invasion issue number 3 or 4, I believe it was. I did make a video about that, so you guys can actually find that video where they mentioned the Unmaker. It's in one of my early videos about Ultimate Invasion, but still. Um, yeah, so I reckon we'll probably see something to do with that in 10 months from now, and they'll probably add some more seeds. We got to see Galactus as the life bringer, but has been corrupted and stuff is growing out of him. So that version of Galactus, believe it or not, we saw in Al Ewing's The Ultimate. So this was the 616 versions with Black Panther and Blue Marvel and that. And Galactus had the gold suit and was the life bringer, and the Maker was actually in that story as well, and we saw the original Ultimates from 1610 in that, and they went across the multiverse hunting down the Maker clones that Jonathan Hickman's just completely forgotten about. But anyway, yeah, so there was that reference there. But overall, I think this was a very good issue because it really does set up like the cosmic side of the Ultimate Universe. That's something we just haven't seen until this issue, and it all looks fantastic. Also, we did get to see little other characters. We got to see Molecule Boy. So instead of it being the Molecule Man, it's the Molecule Boy. So that's Owen Reese. We also got to see Gary wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Don't know who that is. We also got to see other members like Captain Universe again. You know, nice little references that from them from the previous Marvel history, and it's really good to see them, seeing that they were members of the Guardians of the Galaxy in the pre-Ultimate Universe, but it's a wait and see thing. Overall, I liked what I saw in this issue, and the oh, that's it, America Chavez and Captain Marvel's relationship. So yeah, we do have like, you know, a gay relationship, but it wasn't too bad. I didn't have much of an issue with it. They did mention they did fight off Ultron in this universe, so they have fought Ultron before. Hopefully we could see him later down the line. And they also said that they turned the negative zone into the positive zone. That sounds like bullshit to me, so I want to see that as well. I don't know about that. That sounds a little too crazy in my opinion, but I want to see it. What else was there? Yeah. Overall, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. So there's also more members out there. So apparently there was hundreds of thousands of members of the Guardians of the Galaxy protecting the universe on a monthly basis across the entirety of it. And it seems like with the wipeout of the previous Ultimate Universe, it seems like they're trying to find as many of the previous Guardians of the Galaxy that are probably scattered across it in different time periods. So it's going to take them a while to get the full Guardians of the Galaxy fully assembled, but I think they'll be ready for whatever that ultimate incursion thing is going to be. And then there was the Ultimate Doom and Star-Lord interaction. So Star-Lord knows who Doom is and knows what he will be capable of potentially in the future. One being the cause of the deaths of trillions, and one being the one who could save all. the man in the iron mask and the man in the iron lung, and he said which one was which. We all know that Doctor Doom, or Doom in general, is going slightly insane, more and more so, trying to bring back the Fantastic Four. And Star-Lord basically told him you're never going to be able to find a way to bring them back. But then again, with this issue, it really does demonstrate for the Guardians of the Galaxy is to save everything and everyone. Potentially they'll be able to save the Fantastic Four, but we just don't know. But what we do know is one of either Doom or Iron Lad is going to be the cause to the deaths of trillions. I have a feeling this is probably going to be Doom and turning into Kang, but I could also be wrong, and it could also be Tony Stark turning into Kang or Howard Stark. We just don't know yet. But I really did enjoy this issue and can't wait to see more. This issue really did like flesh out the cosmic side to the Ultimate Universe, and honestly man, I really do hope, like, yeah, they flushed this out quite well, because a lot of the teasers we got in here was straight up fire. But yes, folks, that is my thought on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your guys' thoughts on this issue is. Did you guys enjoy the issue? Did you not? You know what to do in the comments below. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.